What's interesting about this serum, it contains two technologies, Hydrosol BKC and Hydrosol X4. This formula was again designed, prepared by Brian from Salbona. And this formula is a serum. It's designed to deliver high concentration of anti-aging and hydrating ingredients to the skin. At the same time, it also helps to protect the skin from pathogen while rejuvenating the skin to reach a brighter, younger looking skin. The serum is designed for younger people and also older people. People that are still suffering from acne or they have acne prone skin, and also people that suffering from wrinkles or fine lines that they would like to dismiss them. So this is a multifunctional serum. That's why I called it protective and rejuvenative serum. The formula of the serum, as usual, the gold is containing the antiseptic BKC at 0.5%. That's all. The Hydrosol X4 is at 2%. That's all. The amount of salicylic acid at 2% will leave you to about 0.2% or 0.2.5, which is a cosmetic declaration. It's not an OTC-based product. Now, if you look at the list of the ingredients, you see that about 70% of the formula is made out of water. Another functional ingredient is the hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic helps to hydrate the skin. And then we have jojoba, which is an oil, which also helps for the same purpose, but in a different way.
The first ingredient that we will be adding to water is our sodium carbomer. This is a pre-neutralized polymer that is used to thicken, suspend, and stabilize the final formula. Our second polymer is going to be hydroxyethyl cellulose. This is a water-soluble gelling or thickening agent. Now the final of our three polymers will be dispersed in Zimea. Normally the xanthan gum is not very water-soluble, so we wet it with this propane diol humectant first and then add it to the water. Now that that is uniform, it will be added to the water phase, and we now have three separate thickening agents within our water phase. The next ingredient that we will add is glycerin. This will help to solubilize some of those polymers as well as to clear up the water phase so that it becomes less opaque. Our next ingredient will be jojoba oil, and what this emollient does is stabilizes the skin's sebum secretion and creates a non-greasy film which protects the skin's natural hydration effects. Now we will add a 1% hyaluronic acid solution, and what hyaluronic acid does for the skin is enhances the appearance of the dry and damaged skin by reducing the flakiness and restoring the elasticity. Our next ingredient is LexFeel WOW, which is triheptanoin C1316 isoparaffin, and this emollient is used for its excellent spreading properties, which is due to it being a partially volatile silicone alternative fluid. And what's nice about it is it absorbs very quickly. And this next ingredient that we are adding is Soldoc PG 410, which is polyglycerol 4 caprate. This is our emulsifier, which is allowing the oil and water phase to mix properly. And this is what will stabilize the emulsion and keep it stable over time. Our next ingredient, we are adding Hydrosol X4, and what this is encapsulated salicylic acid, which will exfoliate the skin. And what's nice about this is that it won't have the classic irritation that is commonly associated with the sal acid because it is encapsulated within our technology. And finally, now we are adding the first of our technologies, Hydrosol BKC, which is our encapsulated benzalkonium chloride, which allows for the time release of the BKC. This is our Hydrosol BKC and Hydrosol X4 serum. As you can see, it has the consistency of a normal serum, and this serum is not clear, but it is very hydrating, and the opaqueness is due to our technology of Hydrosol X4 and the different oils. So when it is applied to the skin, only a small amount is needed, and it is very easily spreadable. And as you can see, it will leave the skin with a nice shine and leave it feeling very smooth and soft.
So it can be used or recommended for people with acne or blemish, as well as people with fine lines. And it can repair both cases because it's exfoliating and rejuvenating the skin, in addition to protect the skin. So our product, and this specific one definitely is a no preservative, and use alternative preservatives to make the product stay for longer on the shelf. It's hydrosol BKC, stands for benzoconium chloride, which is a quaternary material known for years, many years, to inhibit the growth of bacteria and even kill bacteria and viruses. The product itself, hydrosol, is clear, compatible with most of the water-based platforms. It kills immediately a wide range of pathogen, and it can prolong the protection. The release is triggered with water after the film has been formed, after the product gets dried out. The second technology is hydrosol X4. This is a relatively new technology. It's a liquid form of salicylic acid. We like to use the liquid because we overcome the issue of crystals. It's readily available for water-based emulsions, and it really makes formulation very easy. There is no crystals. Hydrosol X4 is a liquid, and it contains only salicylic acid. It makes the life of your formulations easy. These are typical crystals that you can see when you don't use the technology. Here you see it on the bottom of your products. However, when you use hydrosol X4, you get a nice golden colored liquid. This is easy to use now in a wash and mostly in serum or even toner, when this is the trend coming up now, to use almost everything as a toner or as a serum. And this makes it ideal for this type of product because a small concentration, daily use, can definitely result with fantastic appearance.